Welcome back, GlamFam. It's your girl, Angela Denise, and I am here with you today with a review. Today, we are reviewing the Turn Up the Base Buttersilk Concealer from Onesize by Patrick Starr. I also decided to pick up the powder because I wanted to see how the concealer worked out with the powder, test them out together, let you guys know because you know I love me a good loose powder. Before we dive into the concealer review, I want to give a quick shout out to one of my new subscribers, Miss Lizette Green. Thank you so much for joining the fam. I have been seeing you interacting on my content and it is appreciated. If you have an Instagram, I would also love it if you followed me over there as well. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a closer look at the Onesize Buttersilk Concealer, and I'm going to be applying the shade Medium Dark 3. This is a golden undertone. I have decided that I'm going to go ahead and set it with the Onesize translucent powder. I do have aging concerns under the eye as I am over 30, so I do have fine lines, and I do have concerns about dryness. So I have my foundation on my face. I did prep the skin with my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. That's what I've kind of been using lately. I do have combination skin, so let's go ahead and get into it. So this is not a first impressions. I have worn this concealer before, so what I will say is that it doesn't dry down super fast and tight on the skin, but you do want to go ahead and blend. You don't want to let it sit on the skin no more than about 10 seconds before you start blending. So the concealer does offer a nice amount of coverage. It blends out beautifully. No issues there. This is a thicker formulation. However, it does not feel very heavy on the skin at all. So far, I will definitely tell you that I do like this concealer, and I think he did really good. Okay, so let's go ahead and start our wear test. It is 10:17, and I'm going to try to wear this for at least 6 hours so I can show you how it wears throughout the day. And to be honest with you guys, I really don't think that it's realistic to think that you're going to put on a face early in the morning and not have to touch up or do anything at all to your face all day. So I'm going to go ahead, finish up my makeup, and I'll check back in with you later on my wear test. So I did apply this concealer at about 10:30 this morning, but I started my wear test documented in this video at 10:41. It is now 6:29. As you can see here. And so we are almost at the 8-hour mark, and you can see up under my eyes, I do have some transfer of mascara, but it's not terrible at all for my skin concerns, my aging concerns under the eye. I really was impressed by the concealer and the powder, especially this powder. The concealer was great. Again, reminds me of the Pat McGrath concealers at a cheaper price point. I'm not, I'm not saying that it's a dupe for Pat McGrath. It just reminds me of Pat McGrath concealer. And it's a matte finish. And I am thoroughly impressed. And let's go ahead and do another application of the Onesize concealer, Buttersilk concealer. And if you can't tell, I definitely love this concealer. I have been loving it. I've been wearing it in the last couple of videos. I just wanted to just triple check and make sure that I have been loving it as much as I think I have. That's why I wanted to wear it a couple more times after the wear test, and honey, it's legit. Oh, and this is the color Medium Dark 3. I think this is a really good color. It's not too bright or anything like that. if I wanted to add brightness to the face, I would add medium dark 1 on the inner portion of the eye. I really, really, really love this concealer. I really do. Okay, so I typically enjoy using a lot of setting powder on my face, but today I'm not gonna do that directly up under the eye. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my One Size powder. I'm gonna take some of the powder out and put it here. That's a lot. And I'm just gonna dust powder under the eye using my Sonia G Designer Pro. So I'm just delicately setting all the way up under the eye. And y'all, nobody told me that this powder was so good. Like, we need to talk. This powder, girl, it's a good one. So what I like to do in preparation for my eyeshadow application is I like to apply powder like in this area. So it's gonna look like, well, I will be baking, but I'm not gonna bake directly up under the eye, is all I'm saying. So this powder is definitely a mattifying powder, so you want to be careful if you have dry skin, but I do believe in balance. So today for my foundation, I did use my Lumiere Perfecting Foundation, and it's one of my holy grails. We go 2 or 3 years back, and basically it's a more radiant foundation, natural finish foundation. So I try not to do matte on top of matte these days. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the face and we'll be back. Okay, let's take a look at the 5 shades that I have here in my collection up close, and we'll start out with the lightest medium dark shade in medium dark 1 golden. This is medium dark 3 golden. This is medium dark 4 golden olive. This is dark 1, a neutral. And the last shade is gonna be dark 2, a rosy undertone. So I'll let these dry down for 5 minutes, and then I'll show you what they look like. Okay, here are the swatches after a couple of minutes. You can definitely see this is golden, this is golden. This definitely has a slight golden, well, olive undertone, but it's still golden. These two are definitely similar. This one is the one that has the olive undertone. I love these 2 shades, both golden. I will likely keep these here in my personal collection. This one is definitely neutral, and this is a rosy undertone, basically a red undertone. This is dark 2. These are absolutely stunning. They do oxidize, they do deepen just a little bit when they dry down. So that's why I thought it was important for you all to see these after about 5 minutes. All right, GlamFam, I am back and I have finished up my face, my makeup. I'm filming multiple videos, by the way. So this concealer, you can go back and look at the description on my last couple of videos, and I have been wearing and testing this concealer and powder, and I can tell you, honey, they are amazing. This is probably one of the best. Well, I haven't really tried too many concealers, but this is a really, really, really good concealer at $25. It's a good price point. And then this powder, oh my God. I regret not trying this powder when it first came out. It is beautiful. Now, if you have dry skin, I wouldn't necessarily, or really dry under eyes, I would not use this under the eye. But honey, in that T-zone, the blurring, the mattifying, it is beautiful. And I do know that they have this in a medium dark shade for my deeper skin tone. So this is A+ for me, hands down. Beautiful. It looks beautiful after 8 hours. You guys seen that in my wear test, and I cannot rave enough. I mean, I think that this concealer would work well with most of the powders that we have in our collection, the La Mercier being one of them. That's one of the ones I always use, or the By Terry loose powder. It works great with that. But yeah, this is amazing and I love it. That is going to wrap it up for my review. You guys let me know what you think of the powder and the concealer. Comment down below and let me know what you want to see me review next.